Hi there, Enneagram 8. Welcome to Finding Calm in Chaos. The world is crazy right now, but you don't have to be. In this episode, we're going to talk about what is driving you, what stress is going to feel like in the body, in your emotional centers. I want to give you a couple things to be cautious of, to be aware of, and then I want to invite you to use your gifts in the world in a time like this. Finally, I'm going to give you 4 simple ways that you can take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. Let's go. This is 9 in 9, Enneagram Wisdom for Life. I'm Jen Stanley. Let's dive in. As an Enneagram 8, it is so natural for you to exert power, to exert energy into the world. And this comes from a place of wanting to maintain power and control. And I'm always quick to say it's not that the Enneagram 8 needs to control everybody else, but it certainly does mean that the 8 does not want to be controlled. And so there's a sense of exerting power so that power doesn't overtake them. The Enneagram 8 values justice and protecting the people that they love, protecting the vulnerable populations of the world. And they also have a value for challenge, for just wanting to rise to the challenge. If the Enneagram 8 could rid the world of anything, I think it would be incompetent people or incompetent leadership, and also just anything that makes an Enneagram 8 feel vulnerable. What stress feels like in the body of an 8, it feels like a very tight jaw. Often we see a clenched fist. There's going to be tension in the shoulders and the back, and honestly, even overall just kind of muscle soreness. And this is because the 8 is constantly armoring up and bracing for a fight, bracing for the next betrayal that's going to come. And so there can actually just be stored up muscle tension just from an energized body stance of feeling armored up. From an emotional standpoint, the 8 is definitely going to feel anger because that's the natural and first response for an 8. But there are always things beneath the surface. And number 1, I feel, is betrayal. An 8 once said to me, "My day feels like a series of betrayals." And I thought that really spoke to the deep level that this betrayal response runs in an Enneagram 8. Now, I'm confident that you might also be feeling frustrated that other people aren't handling this the way you think they should be handling it, or other people don't get it like you do. Why wouldn't they share your opinion? Because your opinion is the right opinion. I imagine there's also some fear of being dominated, by being out of control, and this idea that you might be powerless in some situations that are happening globally or personally. I have 3 warnings for you, and these are things that I want you to be aware of because they're not going to lead you down a healthy, good, productive path. The first is just excess. I want you to be aware of an excess of emotion, an excess of energy moving out and pushing people away. I want you to be aware of wanting to take an excess of action, just feeling like you have to do so much all the time. Now, the second thing to be aware of is the isolation of this withdrawing that might happen if you move into that stress number of Enneagram 5. In this way, you may just feel like I have to do everything by myself, and so you lose this idea of collaboration, and you begin just cutting people out. They don't get it. They're not doing it how I think they should be doing it. Therefore, I'm done with them. That is something to be very aware of because we need more relationship and connection in times of chaos than less. So don't cut people out and try to maintain open collaboration within your relationships. Now, as an Enneagram 8, we are counting on you to lead the charge for justice in the world. You are such a model of courage and decisive action. And these are really, really good and needed and necessary traits. And so I want to invite you to use your strength, to use your bravery, and to use your passion for fighting for justice, and also in balance with that, vulnerability. So as you lead, I want you to also consider sharing the things that do scare you, the things that you're not sure about. The more open and vulnerable an Enneagram 8 can be, the more powerful their leadership, 100% of the time. We're going to take a quick break so that I can invite you to a really cool opportunity this month. And when we get back, I'm going to share with you 4 simple ways to care for your mind, body, and soul. Hi there. If you're in a season of life where you're trying to remember or rediscover or reconnect with the person that you know you truly are, Enneagram 101, Authentically You, is a 6-week course where we come together as a group and we really dive deep into your Enneagram number. And what that does is it helps you not only know yourself and have confidence in who you truly are, but it really helps you communicate, understand, and have compassion and empathy for the people in your life. Welcome back. I want to share with you 4 tips for caring for your body, mind, and soul. And the first is the idea of letting the tension release from all of that armoring up that you do. Now, I know that standing or sitting still is going to be hard, but any practice like yoga will be good for you. Here's another one that I love, and it's taking a walk in nature. Now, nature tends to help the Enneagram 8 let go of control a little bit. Reminds the Enneagram 8 that the world is big and that we are a part of it. We don't have to control it. So if you can be barefoot on the ground, that is helpful. But even if not, make time to get out into nature and be okay with feeling small in comparison to the big, big world. You don't have to control it all. A very helpful question that you can ask is, how can I handle what's going on, the chaos in my life, without having to dominate it? You can probably sense the wisdom in that question, right? An action you can take is to choose one area of focus. So here's what I mean by that. You're going to see the injustices around you, and there's a lot to choose from. But as an 8, if you can choose the one that aligns with you the most, the population that you most want to protect or serve, you will make a powerful, powerful difference in their lives. So I want to encourage you to pause and consider, what focus do you need to have in your life and in this world at this time? When you focus, your power is one to be reckoned with. For the gratitude journal of an 8, I want you to set a timer for 3 minutes and ask yourself, what am I wanting to react to right now? So ask that question and then follow up with, do I need to act or can I pause on this? Can I let this temptation to react sort of flow by, or do I need to take a wise and collaborative action? Just 3 minutes a day, Enneagram 8, to allow yourself to slow down will bring so much wisdom and peace to you. Hey, I just started this podcast and I am loving every minute of it. Would you do me a favor and follow along and also rate the show? I would appreciate that so much so that we can help spread more Enneagram wisdom to the rest of the world.